hurls more insults, and thus the cycle continues. It is 2 years now that I've been your customer, yes. 2 years of soy calf and strained patience, yes. And I remain happy, and all tug makes money, and ideal business relationships. Yeah. That's a cute little thing. All right. The man behind the counter looks right past you at the dog following close behind. Dante, I will fetch his water dish, and perhaps a coffee for our friend? Yeah. Very well, a soy calf. Aw. Welcome, honored offendum. Welcome, and how can serve you today? Would you like a cup of coffee, perhaps? Coffee, as in real coffee? Yes, for individuals of refined taste, offer genuine bean coffee from a native Turkey. This is top shelf item, my friend, and not for the general public, only for those few discerning connoisseurs who can properly appreciate it. Tell me about the Turkish coffee. It is handpicked by my family in Turkey, a true delicacy of the sixth world. This was considered a luxury even before the awakening, when bean coffee was everywhere, every street corner, they say. Trust me, if your coffee experience has been limited to soy calf, you must not deny yourself this opportunity. You will see God. How much? You sold me. $50, 50 new yen a cup. Sure, why not? Yay, we get Turkish coffee. Very good. Paul Amsel sends his regards. When he hears Amsel's name, the Turk's voice lowers and his accent becomes less exaggerated. His eyes take on a knowing look. Ah, very good. Please express to Herr Amsel my appreciation of his patronage. If he needs any more catering jobs seen to in the future, I'm always happy to provide. Yeah. He tells me you're developing the menu for a friend of his now, Herr Winters, I believe. I want to hear all about it. Yes, yes, of course, O wise one. Kami, come. A young woman bustles in from the back room. Her gum chewing is loud enough to hear over the noise of the coffee grinders. Yeah. As you wish, uncle. I will see to it right away. My girl Kami is arranging to make contact with the chef as we speak. This will likely take some time. My chef is a busy man. While we wait, I wonder if you would be so kind as to run a small errand for me. A trifle, really. I hate to trouble you. I'm embarrassed to even ask, but I would be most appreciative of your help. Yeah. Scratching each other's backs is gonna be good. The errand is simple, hardly worthy of you. I have installed a number of data taps in Berlin's fiber optic network, as part of my civic duty, you understand. These taps provide free matrix access for all who live in the cruise bazaar. In order to maintain their anonymity, each tap's protocol buffer must be reset every few days. Simply wish you to visit each data and reset it, each data tap. That's it, no catch? There's no catch, I assure you. It is time consuming and a bit tedious, nothing more. Just reset the taps and come back when you are finished. There should be 3 of them scattered around the neighborhood. The first one is just outside. Look for a metal box with yellow arrows painted atop it. By the time of your return, I should have the information Herr Amsel requested. Caramel soy calf. Alright. There it is. Can I get around here? Nope, okay. Oh gosh. What to talk about? I've been reading so much, I've kind of lost my train of thought. Not that I ever really had one to begin with. So yeah, Shadowrun returns. You know, again, it's a really fun little game, um, and still has a very thriving modding community. People that make their own. I thought there was one up here. Ah, there it is. So, yeah, if you haven't picked it up yet from Steam, I would really recommend it. It's, um, you know, well, I wouldn't say it's like one of my favorite games, and it's, I mean, Harebrained Schemes technically isn't like an independent publisher. I mean, I guess they are. Oh gosh, where's the other one? But I mean, they have done like really, really excellent work. Hmm. Yeah, why not? Hmm. Oh, I walked right past it. Alright. As you are resetting the data jack, you notice that someone has duct taped a small homemade receiver to the system. An earplug dangles from the receiver. Ooh, put some alcohol on that. The sound of heavy machinery makes it difficult to hear the words that are being spoken. After a moment, you find that you can make out two distinct voices, a nasal woman who sounds like a heavy smoker, and a man who speaks in a high-pitched, breathy tone. Just heard, Monica, need to verify. Good for us. Sound like a conveyor belt starting adds to the noise of machinery, and you can't make out anything else until it comes to a stop a minute later. Think our next step? Something? Wait, isn't ready to make a move yet. Be patient. See who steps up. Could be someone more. More conveyor belts start up. All you can hear is the sound of machinery. You hear the sound of a door slamming shut, and the noise of machinery is suddenly muffled. There's a rattle of plastic, and the ringing stops. The nasal woman's voice can be heard again on the in a sing-song tone. Guten Tag, may I help you? Silence. Her tone changed, becoming more businesslike. I heard. Yes, he knows. I told him it wasn't time to make a move yet. What do you think I am, an idiot? The council needs to meet again. I know, getting everyone in the same room is challenging. Getting them to agree on a course of action is going to be even more challenging. From my perspective, the Cruise Bazaar was only stable because of her. If she really is out of the way, well, we'll see, won't we? Yeah, I know. What can I say? Things go slow in the flux sometimes. You hear the sound of a door opening again, and the cacophony of machinery fills that line. Yeah. Can't make out anything more. Okay. So that's kind of a little... Here we go. Come on. Oh gosh, what else to say about this? I really like the storyline in this one. I like the way that it's kind of laid out, and you you experience it kind of slowly. Yeah. All right. Welcome back, Honored Defendum. How may I serve you? I finished your little trifle. Ah, very good. I assume you had no difficulties. Difficulties? No. One of the taps had been modified a bit, though. Someone was using it as a surveillance device. Alas, of course they were. I would be surprised if they weren't. This is Berlin, after all. In the flux, everyone spies. If you do not spy, how will you know who is in power and who will be in power next? If you are to stay here at Findham, you must get used to it. Who enters the Turkish bath will sweat, as my uncle Tadimir always says. Nevertheless, I shall have one of my people look into it. Wait, there's more. I listened in at the tap and heard something might be important. Oh, tell me. Oh, listener at keyholes. What did you hear on the surveillance tap you found? I couldn't make out much. A nasal woman with a high-pitched man. They seemed pleased Monica was out of the picture. News travels fast in Berlin. These two are known to me. Is there more? The woman got a call. She talked about a council meeting tonight to decide if they should make a move. Then she was drowned out by heavy machinery. Most excellent. It is indeed fortuitous that you discovered this information, though it is not unexpected. I will have one of my people attend this council meeting and report back. Yeah, just keep me in the loop. I mean, they were talking about Monica. With that out of the way, let us return to our pressing business. The menu for her uncle. Kami hands you a folded piece of paper. Inside is a memory stick. Please extend my condolences to him. The death of Fräulein Schaefer must have hit him hard. Please express my condolences as well. I only just heard the news. Monica was an important part of this community. Few know how important. The memory stick Kami just handed to you should contain all the information her Ansel requires for our chef in the field. Should you require my services in the future, you know where to find me. Until then, good day. Alright. Okay, so now we will go back home. Oh yeah, by the way, I really love the music too. It's, it's really cool. Farouk. Amso peers at you apprehensively. His eyes are bloodshot, his expression grim. Did you get the information about Green Winters? Yes, I spoke to Altug. He gave me this memory stick. Let us see what his agent has to say. He navigates a series of command line menus, and a wall of amber text floods the screen. Amsel scans it, mouthing the words as his eyes flit back and forth. His agent tailed Green Winters to a hotel in a cesspool of a quays called Drogenkip. The hotel is called Das Kasselhaus, and it is a renovated factory nestled deep in the heart of Dragonkip. It appears that Winter is holed up there. Recently there was some contention between two gangs over control of this neighborhood. Due to the gang violence, the agent refused to follow Winters inside of the hotel, but it confirms that he is still inside. Well, what are we waiting for? Gear up, people. We have a hotel to raid. Gloria and Dietrich pause, exchange looks with Paul. Just a moment, Iger. You're an excellent soldier, and nobody questions your competence in the field. Your loyalty to this team is equally commendable. That said, we believe that Farouk is the right choice to lead the team. What? Don't mistake this decision for a reprimand. Monica considered your contributions to the team to be invaluable, but we all know that she wasn't comfortable putting a soldier in charge. Iger speaks through clenched teeth. Her words are measured, but her expression is livid. This is unbelievable. You want to put the rookie in charge? Again? She shakes her head. Don't you people learn from your mistakes? Varuk is the reason we're still alive, Iger. He kept us together. He let us out of there in one piece, making him your golden boy. She sounds tired, resigned, but above all, disappointed. This is more of your flux state idiocy at work, isn't it? Dietrich reaches out, puts his hand on her shoulder. It's what Monica believed in. Iger's voice tightens. For a moment, her control slips and her face contorts in grief. Yeah, and look where that got her. She straightens her full height. Let me give you a piece of advice. In the field, only two things matter: the mission and survival. Everything else is a distraction. Your ridiculous politics have no place on a Shadowrun. What can I say? We're German. We have a history of strong political views. That's pretty accurate. Screw it, let's put an end to this. I've got the skill and experience to lead this team. Varuk, on the other hand, was appointed by Monica as a joke. If you'd rather him take the lead, I'll abide by that. But I want to hear each of you say it. I've no quarrel with you, Iger. I'll do as the group wishes. You stay out of this. She stabs an armored finger into your chest, hard. The moment she raises her hand to you, Dante's ears lay back and he lets out a low growl. Reflexively, she takes a half step back. I think we've heard what Dante has to say. As for my part, Varuk saved our lives back there. You may not believe it, but he did. The way I see it, that means I follow his lead a while longer. I trust in Monica's judgment, therefore I trust in Varuk's judgment. The decision is finished, Iger. Varuk will take Monica's place as the leader of this team. Running the Shadows is simple work. Simple. Work, survive, get paid. I plan to keep us alive long enough to find a payday at the end of this tunnel. I'll do whatever it takes to keep this team and Monica's legacy alive. That includes taking your advice, Iger. That's big of you. I don't agree with this decision, but I will respect it. Varuk takes the lead then. Conversation closed. It's time to move on. We need to focus on chasing down Green Winners. Indeed. I have transferred the information that we received from Altug to the computer terminal in the next room. It used to be Monica's personal workstation, Varuk. Now it is yours. Monica kept a variety of notes and dossiers on that machine. I would suggest reviewing her notes when you have time. Good hunting. I will eagerly await your return. I wouldn't suggest driving to Dragonfall. The roads aren't safe. Taking the U-Bahn would be faster anyway. Yeah. Okay. Well, you now command a team of Shadowrunners. When traveling to new mission locations, you will be able to choose which member of your team to bring and modify their loadout for the run. When members of the team become permanently incapacitated on a mission, they'll be automatically extracted for emergency medical care. They will be patched up and ready for action the next time you return to your safe house. Avoid this loss of firepower by always bringing trauma kits. I don't know if I can get more information now. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna try and read this computer stuff. We'll see how long that takes. Your workstation and mission computer, the command center for your team's operations, and your last link to the memory of Monica Schaefer. Her thoughts and words live on in this machine. At times it's easy to forget that she's gone. The cool blue tones of the workstation main menu fill the screen. Check inbox for message. Oh wow, this is gonna... hello, Ace. Hey Ace, if you're reading this, it means that I've either died or stepped down. Hopefully the latter, but probably the former. Not many Shadowrunners take to the retirement age. In any case, I'm sure you'll do a fine job in the role. If you need anything, talk to Paul. He's a good man. And he knows how important it is to me that you take my place. One last thing, Ace. Iger might cause you some problems. In fact, it's a fair bet that she already has. Just remember, she brings something to this team that nobody else does. You'll want her by your side. My advice to you is this: hold your own with her. If she pushes you, push back. Don't try to butter her up with flattery. She'll see right through it. Most of all, do what you can to earn her respect. She'll never be satisfied following you if you don't give her a better reason than because Monica said so. Have faith in you, Ace. It's up to you to justify that faith. Oh, and by the way, Ace, if you botch this, I'm coming back and haunting your ass. I mean that. Alrighty. Jobs directory. Wow. Shadowlands bulletin board system service. I don't think I've got. Yeah. Oh wait, I did get some pay data. Yeah. There we go. I think I'll be able to read through this and then I'll probably stop. Paul, a talented and well-connected fixer with contacts all over Berlin. He's more to me than that, of course, but that's neither here nor there. Dietrich, one of my dearest friends and a shaman of tremendous power, a good man to have at your side in a fight. I tend to use Dietrich in a support role. His magic can dramatically bolster the combat effectiveness of a frontline fighter like Iger or Glory, but when the chips are down, he's more than capable of dishing out punishment on his own. Can't think of much else to say about Dietrich, just a good, reliable guy. He's getting a little long in the tooth for a Shadowrunner. I'm not sure how many more years he has ahead of him in this game, but I'll be happy to run with him for as long as he's able. We'll see, I suppose. Glory. Glory, our damaged enigma. I've known her for almost 5 years now, but I don't think I'll ever really know her. Somehow I doubt that anyone will. On an operational level, Glory's solid. That chrome of hers may be old, but it gets the job done. I've seen her take a troll apart with her hand razors, and when her adrenaline pump is running, she moves faster than anyone I've ever seen. Oh, I forgot to do that. On top of all that, Glory's a competent field medic. I don't know where she learned medicine, yet another question mark. But she's patched me up at least a dozen times. Between her skill with the med kick and Dietrich's magic, we haven't had much trouble with serious injuries, and in our line of work, that's a luxury. That's really all I know about Glory. She keeps to herself, barely talks, and spends most of her off time staring at nothing. I've seen this kind of behavior before, of course. Something bad happened in her past. Deep down, I think she's still running from it, and I'm sure that her cyberwire ties into it somehow. I don't know. Maybe someday she'll open up to me. I'd like to think that she will. We'll see, I suppose. Iger. The image of Monica winks onto the screen. Iger, what can I say about Iger? She's smart, she's strong, and she's one hell of a soldier. In a close-up fight, I've seen her take apart an entire security team with her shotgun. She's even more dangerous at range. It's a handy thing having a trained sniper on the team. All in all, we enjoy one hell of an advantage thanks to her. Unfortunately, there are some disadvantages too. All of that military training has left her, how do I say it, rigid, I suppose. Unlike the others, Iger isn't content to go with the flow. She wants lists and maps and timetables. She wants a hierarchy, and she wants it formalized. I don't think that she realizes it, but giving her what she wants would destroy this team. Glory and Dietrich wouldn't put up with it for more than a day or two. I know I wouldn't. But she keeps on pushing, all the same. One of these days, this situation is going to come to a head. I just hope it doesn't happen soon. Alright. Farouk, my secret weapon. I've run enough with Farouk to know that he's trustworthy, good in a fight too, but beyond all of that, it's good just to see him again. There aren't many people left from the old days, far too few, And Varuk, well, he was always the best of them. Yeah, I'm pretty awesome. God, that was sappy. Mental note, re-record this before Varuk gets a chance to see it. At any rate, if anything happens to me, it's good to know that he'll be on hand to fill my shoes. It's not what Iger would want, but it is what would be best for the team. Oh, okay. Yep. Okay. Like I said, I think I've pretty much run through not sure if this starts it. There we go. Assemble the team and travel to Das Krusenhaus or Kesselhaus Hotel and search for green winners. Alright. Oh, please don't crash. Please don't crash. Aha. Das Kesselhaus Hotel and Nightclub, crown jewel of Drogenkip, the filthiest Kais in Berlin. Open the door to the ground level dance club is like bashing your head into a wall of sound. Flashing lights stab your eyes, and the air is perfumed with cheap synthahol and engine grease. Everything in here is cranked up to 11. A playground for the numb. Green Winners is somewhere in this building. You steel yourself for the sensory assault and step inside. The team makes a quick check of their weapons and follows you into Das Kesselhaus. Alright, so we don't really get to choose our team so much, I think. Alright. We've got 5 karma. Overwatch, yes. That's going to leave us 1. Don't think I can pick up anything for 1. I can pick up some biotech, but nah. Alright. So we've got Dietrich, former punk rocker and shaman of the Dragon Slayer icon. So she's got Iger. She's got a shotgun. So she's got a short range weapon and a very long range weapon. Sniper rifles they introduced in this game, they're really neat. And then of course hand razors. It's only 2 damage, but they bleed. Damage is strength plus 2, so it's and her strength is 5, so she's like does 7 and then they bleed, so it's pretty good. But you know, I'm just gonna go in and stop the recording here right now, and I will see you guys in the next video. Again, this has been Foolish Mortal 42 with the first little bit of Shadowrun Dragonfall Director's Cut, and I will see you guys in the next video. And if you like the content, go on and hit subscribe, give me a like, and hope everybody has a great day. Thanks for watching.